SUPERHOT is going to be a tough one to really say much about. Usually it can easily go for 5 or 10 minutes, but I feel like this might be quite short, and that's not a bad thing. SUPERHOT is pretty incredible. If you're interested in it, it follows up and it pays off in every way you want it to. But the core gameplay is very simplistic, and it never really gets much more complex than the first few levels in terms of what you can do. It's how incredibly tightly designed every single level is, but also doesn't feel like there's only one way to do it, and that's sort of what's most impressive. Like, if you don't know, as you can probably see from the footage, time only moves when you do, and when you stop moving, things move very, very slowly. So that kind of makes it feel like it's very predetermined, and there's like a puzzle element to how to solve each level, but that's not the case. It's just, as you could probably see, there's multiple ways to do anything. It can feel like a regular shooter, but just everything is so tightly done. And one of the most impressive and enjoyable bits is when you be a fairly complex level and you get to see it all played back in real time, even though you've played it all in slow motion or stop motion, about stop and then motion, whatever. It looks really good. You look really impressive sometimes, and that's you looking good is sort of a grey boost to keep you going. But every level is so short that if you fail and fail and fail, it doesn't matter about restarting, because every level is a minute or two tops probably, and that payoff at the end when you actually overcome it is well worth it. It's such an interesting concept that I didn't know they could pull over to a full game. If they did, it might feel a bit bloated, but they've done such an incredible job to keep everything tight, but not get repetitive and dull. And that's what I was expecting. I was expecting, no, that's kind of cool. You move, time only moves when you move, and I'm going to do this for a few hours, and that's like 5-10 minutes. You get to see the gimmick, enjoy the gimmick, and then probably walk away. But I couldn't. I kept playing and I kept failing, and I could tell that I was getting frustrated. I was making the wrong decisions. I was missing when I should have hit, and judging where an enemy's going to be in a second or two when they're not moving really, it's surprisingly tough. And once again, it's another one of those sense of feeling satisfaction when you do pull it off, and you pull off headshot after headshot. You throw the gun at an enemy, they drop their gun, you grab their gun from them and then shoot and take out multiple enemies, or even get one of the enemies in front of one of the other ones and have them shoot each other. And everything about it is just so satisfying. And the visual style is striking from the moment, the crystallization and of the enemies when they get shot, and that never gets dull. And the story itself is weird, but it couldn't be anything else but unusual, and it's pretty fun. The story is it's a bit different than what I was expecting, but I'm glad it is the way it is, and the gameplay is just absolutely stellar.